Hello friends, in this video we will try to learn how to arrange different shapes and images in a dashboard. If you remember, in the final dashboard I have made a partition at the left hand side, and inside that partition I have applied all the filters and the images. Here is that open. So I'm talking about this left part. So there is a box which I have inserted of white color, and above that box I have arranged all these things. So we will do this part first. To insert a shape or something, a box, white color box in this dashboard, I have to go to the insert, then I have to go to the shape. In insert tab, there is a shape. So I'll select the shape. I'll select the rectangle shape. Now this blue rectangle box has been inserted in my dashboard. Now see one thing. Once this rectangle box is selected, in the format pane, I'm getting different options like shape, rotation, style, and action. Once I'll select something outside this box in the canvas, what happened? Yeah. Now the things has been changed. Plus, once I selected the box, this format and drill option in the tab has also enabled. So that means whenever we are selecting any visualization shape or element, these two things, this format, earlier it was visualization. Now once I have selected this, now it has been become format. So these two things will change its option as per the selections which we have made, right? So let's see what are the options which are available for this box. Once I selected the box, all the options which are readily available to format this particular shape get enabled. So there are two options. One is the shape and the one other is general. Let's inside the shape there are further four different options are there. In the shape we have this thing. Whether I want the rectangle, whether I want the oval, whether I want the octagon or what. So I want the rectangle, so I'll keep it as it is. Where is the rectangle? Here. Now, do I want to rounded my corners? If I select some degree, so my corners will get rounded. But no, this is not just a box. I just want this box as a partition, so I don't want to get this rounded. So I will keep this as 0. What will happen if I'll put it 100? It will give something like this. But as of now, I don't want it. I want the rounded should be 0. As it is a square bracket as of now, so I don't want anything rotation here. In the style, so let's open the style. In style, it is saying fill. So by default, it has chosen this blue color. Let me choose the and this in here also. If you say see that here also we have the transparency level as it was there in the canvas setting. So if I'll increase the transparency level, it will give me a lighter shade of blue something. But at the background there is a already a warm white, so that is a it is not looking very good because it is a lighter shade of blue painted over a lighter shade of warm white maybe. So that's why I want this transparency level at 0 and I want the color as white, which is the desire of us. Do I need a, if I need to put any border around it, I should keep it on like this. There are border in it, but I'm using this box just as a partition, so I don't want the border also. If you want the border, you can expand this. You can change the color of the border. You can change the thickness of the border and the transparency level. But as of now, I don't want the border. Do I need to make any text over it? Yeah, I can write. If I want, I can put it on. I'll expand this text. I can write here like what I'll write. Pics. And this Olympics, I don't want the color full color white. I want the font color as let's suppose black. So something like this will happen. But currently I don't want the text also in this, so I'll keep the text off. right? Shadow, glow, what, there are a number of other options also which will beautify my box. What is there in the general? Let's see what exactly is there in the general. In the shape, we have everything related to shape. Whether you want it rectangular, whether you want it as square, or maybe a circle or oval or octagon, you can choose there. You can choose the background color of your shape. You can choose whether it is you want to keep the border or not the border, whether you want to whether you want to do the rounded corners or not. So those all things are related to shape. In general, it has some properties, that what should be the height of this box. Let's suppose I want the height as 720, the fullest. Width is 280 is fine. This is the size of the box. Now the position. This is an important thing. Currently, by default, it has placed it at the 10 pointers away from the horizontal. See here. Let me drag it a bit. Yeah. So now the horizontal position has been changed to 388. So I want it at the starting. So now it is 0. I can do this manually also. Earlier it was 10. 10. Yeah. So 101 is something like this, but I don't want 101. I want to start it from the beginning. And the vertically also, I want to start it from the top. That's why 0 horizontal level and 0 from the vertical. Right? So now, what are the other options? Let's see. In general, it was having some title, effect, and all these things. So now we have started with a warm white color of the canvas, and we have given a box of white color. So this is the raw structure of my dashboard which I want to make. The next thing is that I want to insert two different images into it. One is for that Olympic games and one for the my data classes. For that, I will again go to the insert. I will this time, instead of shape, I will choose the image. I will select the Olympic image here. It will look something like this. Let me reshape this by dragging it. See, now the image has been selected. So all the options are also has been changed. In the style, in the action, in the general, all the options has been changed apart from the shape. Now what I will do, I will drag it in a smaller way because there are so many other things that is coming. Something like this. Now I would like to take this image above this box. So what I will do, I'll select it and then drag it. So I'll drag it here, somewhere here. If you remember that we have made the width of the rectangular box as 280. So make sure we don't have image bigger than this. Otherwise, it will not look good. It will look that something is bigger is fitting into the smaller box. So select this, go to the image general property, and check the width as 280 because the 280 is the width of the box. So I want the box. It should be with the box size. So I'll keep it at the bottom, at the top, or I keep it a bit down so that I can put my title here as Olympic history. So now this image has been applied. Now I want the image of my data classes at the bottom also. Maybe in your case you might want to apply your company's logo at the bottom. For that again I will go to the image. I will search for my logo, data classes. Okay, okay, open. So this is the way we can make it happen. It is taking some time. I don't know. No, I don't want this image. I want the image at the white background. So I'll delete that. I'll select the different image. I will again reshape this to a smaller, and then I will apply it also here. Something like this. So now I have applied both the images here. I can choose it smaller and I can take it a bit ahead. bit above. So now something is this. One problem is it might come to your when you'll design your canvas, which doesn't came in my thing. So let me give that problem and then we can solve it. Let me create the problem first. Sometimes what will happen, just a minute, something got hang. Sometimes what happens, once you drag this photo here, it will look something like this, because in this situation it might happen to you. In my case, Power BI has not taken that problem, but it might, you might face this issue. What is happening here? So in this page, your box is here and you are trying to put insert the image at the background of the box. So that's why the part of the image is getting hindered. That box, that white box, that vertical box is at the front and the image is going at the back of that box. So what I want that image to be at the top, right? I don't want that box should be at top and the everything will be at the back of the at this box. I want the box should be at the back and the image should come at the front. If this is the case, select the box, then go to the format, and there are two things. There are two options. Either I can ask that put that image at the front, or I can say that take that box at the back, right? I know that I'll put more filters or other things into the box, so it's better to put that box at the back rather than this image at the front. So that's why I have selected the shape, went to the format pane, and I'll send this to backward, send it to back. Once I'll do this, now when I put that box at the back, so now my image will automatically come at the top, at the front, right? So this problem might occur, but by default, you have selected the image first and then the box and then the box and then another image. So this might happen. So by this way, you can choose which thing, whether the shape or whether the image will come at the top and who will come at the background, right? So this is these are the static things which we did. We changed the color of our canvas, we put some box, and now we have inserted two images into the dashboard. In the next video, we will try to put our first chart into the dashboard, right? Till then, thank you.